Hello there everyone, my name is Rosemonkey and welcome to the first video of 2017. And today I thought I would do something a little bit different. I'm going to go into The Sims, well I'm already in The Sims, and I'm going to build for you my flat. So you guys get to see where I live, what it looks like, what things I have in here. We're going to see how it goes. So I'm going to go into this plot and I'm going to try and build my house. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the path. We don't have mailboxes and trash cans like this outside of our house. But I'm going to start with the path. I'm going to... yeah, I guess that works. So my path kind of goes like this, and my front door is here. Okay, so my hallway, first of all, I'm just going to do a very simple 3-block thing like this. And then my bathroom is on this side, and I think 3 was about right, although I could be slightly wrong about that, so we'll come back to it. But my bathroom is on this side, and my kitchen is on this side. And I think when I counted, because I've already done the calculations for this, 1, 2, and then the cooker, and then 5, yeah. So yeah, I've already done the calculations to try and figure out exactly, I think it comes to here, and then it goes like this. So this is my kitchen here. It makes sense, trust me, it will make sense. This might get moved slightly, but this is my kitchen here. And then I think this pretty much here is where I'm sat. Building the walls I think is the most difficult bit. Trying to figure out where everything goes and what you have is very confusing. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to find a door that looks kind of like my door. Now, the best thing about the way I'm doing this is money is no object. I can literally say it's an industrial door. My door is not industrial. But yeah, I can literally pick and choose as I want. My door does have a window. A very little window in it. But I don't know if any of these doors are really going to match my door. I think that might be the closest match. Okay, I'm just going to go with this one. And it's not that colour, but we'll worry about that later. So for the rest of the house, my doors don't have a pattern. They're literally just kind of like a blank, yeah, like a simple door. There we go, a simple door. So we've got a door there, a door there, a door there, and a door there. We also have a very little door here, but I'm not going to be able to put a door there because it interacts with this. God, that door noise. But yeah, basically I have a little sort of walk-in cupboard here, and the two doors do clash. They do. There isn't enough room for it at all. But I might actually. Oh, I didn't know I could do this. Because technically. Yeah, technically it's a little bit bigger, so yeah, I'll give it that. But yeah, so there should be a door here, but what I might do, because it has archways, doesn't it? So I might signify that with an archway, because I kind of have that door closed most of the time, but my granddad, when I moved into this house, actually recommended that I need to stop going into the furniture. We're not on furniture yet, but my granddad recommended I take that door off, because the two doors can't be open at the same time. And it's quite difficult to get in there, because this door does open this way. In fact, that's the point, I haven't checked which way the doors open. This door, yeah, this door opens this way, this door opens that way, this door opens this way, and this one opens this way. And this one also opens this way. There we go. Okay, we'll do it this way. We'll move it this way, and then it's more accurate. So there is a tiny bit of space there. Okay, so next we'll do the carpet. So I have carpet through quite a lot of my flat. I think this might be carpeted as well. Obviously that's not the right colour. My carpet is quite dark blue, but I think I can change that. Yeah, if I go on this, I think I can edit the carpet colour, can't I? Yeah, there we go. So, yeah. It's probably more that kind of colour. Now the bathroom, I have quite nice dark tiles in the bathroom. It's not a grouted floor, it is tiles. I suppose I'll just use that for now, and I'll use the create style tool to just make the tiles all the same colour, because they are kind of all the same colour. There we go, that's better. It kind of matches my carpet, really. Now the kitchen is a very light tile on the floor, and that's not tiled, that's proper linoleum, so I guess that's the best we could do with that. Okay, now for the wall coverings. This is going to get really complicated when we get to my bathroom, because my bathroom, it's not tiled all the way. I think up to here is tiled, and on this side, if we switch it around, up to there is tiled. So yeah. And then if we're going to create a style, we have to edit those because they're all white, not part black tiles. So that has to change. There we go. Let's stick the walls up a minute so I can see that properly. The rest of it is actually kind of a yellow, not the best colour in the world, but a yellow wallpaper. And I can't remember the pattern it has on it. But it's definitely not something like that. It's quite plain. I guess we'll just go for that and then use the Create a Style tool to make that a bit more yellow. There we go, close enough. I'm not a big fan of that. I'm planning on redesigning the bathroom a little bit when I get a chance. It doesn't get much better in the kitchen because the kitchen's green. And again, not that kind of green. I think we'll just stick to this and just sort of edit it as we go. I think that's probably the best way. Okay, so yeah, my kitchen's like a weird mint green colour. It's not quite that bright, but I'm having some issues getting it dulled down. Okay, so my back walls, they're not quite white, they're magnolia. So I kind of need that colour for the rest of this. Now I can put my walls back down, because that should all be right. Brilliant! And the last thing I need to try and figure out, and this is going to be complicated, is windows. I think that's going to be the best fit for the bathroom window. And I guess this one. Oh, good no, that's way too big. Yeah, I like this one. Okay, I guess that's probably the best fit for these two windows. But there doesn't seem to be. Oh yeah, this one. Okay, so that. Yeah, I think that's right. Before I carry on, I just want to point out, as I've already said before, I live in a flat, so there's another flat on top of me, and there's another house along this wall. I'm going to build neither of those two things. This is just my flat on its own. And we want ceiling lights. There we go. That'll do. Nothing fancy. My ceiling light's kind of just there, and I guess all the others are kind of in the middle. So that's what we'll do. I have a strip light in here actually, so we'll put a strip light in there. And in here, I don't know if they'll have anything like it. I have a really posh round ceiling light in there. But yeah, I don't think they have anything like it. Like it. I can't talk. It's fine, we'll just put that in there for now. And for the strip light, it's not quite like that, but I guess that's the closest we're gonna get. Okay, so for the bathtub, I have an over the shower bath. I guess kind of like that, but not quite as fancy as that. But screw it, I think that's probably the closest we're going to get. Why aren't you letting me put you in anywhere? Is it because of the light bulb? The light bulb's in the way? We'll take the light bulb out for a minute and we'll see if that's the problem. Is that the... yeah, that's... no? Oh, it's the other way, that's why. Can I not flip that round? Because my taps are on this side. I suppose technically we could put a separate shower in and just imagine. But I have it all in one. Okay, so that's sort of my bathroom. I think that's as close as I'm gonna get. Now onto my hallway. Now in the hallway, I actually have... which one would it be? I guess... yeah, I have a little bookshelf. A little bookshelf. Okay, that does not look anything like my bookshelf, but it's close enough. I think we're just going to have to accept that we're not going to get everything quite right. While we're in here though, this looks quite a lot like the shelf I have over there. So we'll put that in. Actually no, that looks more like it. Alright, swap that over. Yeah, that looks a lot more like my shelf over there. No, it's really bugging me that I can't find a bookshelf that looks like my bookshelf. Like, they're all either too big, or... I mean, that probably looks a lot like it, but it's too big. It's a shame you can't sort these things by size, because I'm just having to flick through. I'm just going to put the same one there. It's close enough. And then we'll have this one over here, which is this thing, which again, you can clearly see it's way bigger than it should be, but I can't really do anything with it. Now the desk, obviously this isn't going to have a corner desk like mine. My desk, I guess, kind of looks a bit like this. But what I'm going to do, because I've only just realised there's a bathtub in the middle of nowhere. Just get out of the way. Yeah, I'm going to put this one in, and even though mine's is kind of facing, so my back is against this wall, I'm going to put it here, because if I ever do decide to actually put a sim in here, they're not going to be able to access that desk where it is. So, chair. This is the one thing where I'm actually going to... I was going to say it's one thing where I'm actually going to get something that I don't have and show off, but no, let's be honest. I have this little silly chair here, so... and computer. Now, I'll just stick with that. I'm quite proud of my computer, I do like it, but it's not anything massively fancy. I mean, nowadays, nobody has monitors like this, but my computer definitely isn't one like this posh, flat, shiny thing, or this one, so we'll make do. What I was actually supposed to be looking for was a wardrobe. I didn't really anticipate this being as much of a problem as it's going to be. Oh, there we go. Although, that's not really going to go where it's meant to, which is actually in this corner. Okay, so what I actually have in this little corner here, I have a little sort of unit, which is where my gas and my electric live, my meters, and I don't think... I mean, it's not like a separate piece of furniture, it's more like... move. It's more like this walk-in closet, really. But it's not quite like the walk-in closet, which is why... I mean, it's smaller. Well, is it smaller? It's kind of like this, but I knew having a door here and a door here, I was never going to be able to put anything there. So I was hoping to find some other method of indicating that, but I don't think there is anything. Okay, so I spent a few minutes trying to figure a plan out with this, and what I'm going to have to do, I'm going to have to move the kitchen door, because what I have... in this corner here, I have something similar to this little walk-in thing. It's just one section, not two, and the door's on this side, not on this side. But what I'm going to have to do to represent this is do this. And add a door there, if it lets me. There we go. So yeah, that's all I can do. Yeah. And then inside this little cupboard is basically my gas and electric meters. So, but like I said, the door faces that way instead of this way, but it's just what I'm gonna have to do. While I'm in this as well, I've kind of realised none of my doors are actually brown, they are all white. So again, I'm gonna have to mess about and change all the colours. Did I just change the door handle or the door? The door handles, I think they're silver, but I'm not sure how to change that part. Okay, so I do technically have a TV unit with a very small version of that TV on it, but, and it is actually that colour as well, but I don't actually have television in the flat. I just use it for my games consoles, like my Xbox, which is currently plugged into it. This is going to be really difficult. Sheena doesn't have this big a tank. She technically only has a small tank that stretches that little distance there. Basil, on the other hand, does have a big tank, and this is pretty fitting for her tank. But yeah, this doesn't quite fit. Screw it, we'll just put another one of these over here for now. I mean, I actually have a big unit that covers this whole area, and Sheena's tank is on that unit, but when I get her a new tank, which is going to be in the very, very, very near future, because she's very much grown out of this, it is going to be bigger, it's not going to fit on that unit, so I'm going to have to find a new place for it to live. But I guess, more or less, that's almost everything that goes in my living room. We're just missing one thing. Yeah, you've got to have the sofa. Although my sofa is red, and I'm not really sure where it fits. I mean, that's probably the closest I'm going to get to it. And that's, I guess, a similar I mean, it's a deeper red than that. Yeah, and I guess that's more or less the right colour. At the moment, Basil's tank is on a coffee table that probably is kind of like that one. This, I guess, well, that's actually quite similar, but I am going to have to change this to something else. Plastic and rubber. No, 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 wood. So first of all, the fridge is here, and the cooker is there. I also have some units. Let's see if I can find ones that look about right. But these are probably the closest fit, although the top is also... Oops. You're not supposed to be there. The top is also kind of blue rather than white. So... oh, that's not what I meant to press. I meant to press this one. It's a shame this... Ooh. Oh. Oh, yes. Oh, that. Definitely that. I think that's definitely the closest I can get to. Okay, now I have a washing machine here. I don't know if it's gonna let me do this, but my washing machine is under the unit, so... Also, this green is not right. I've literally just realised how bad this colour is. That is not the colour of my walls at all. That's better. They're kind of like a obscure cyan colour. Okay, so I've got two of those up there as well. I do have a little cabinet here which has my boiler in it. Yeah, the washing machine is going to make me put it there. And I don't have a dryer, but I'm going to be optimistic and put one there. What I'm actually thinking might have to happen at some point is if I get a dryer, I actually have a very small freezer in my fridge. So if I get a dryer, I might not be able to put it in here. I might have to put a freezer there and put a dryer in another room, because at the moment I literally have about that much space in my freezer. So it's pretty much useless. I do have a very little smoothie maker. So I guess I could put like a food musher to indicate that. And I do have a kettle, but I don't really use it. Okay, so I guess that's enough for the kitchen. Now let's play with the bedroom. First thing we got to get right is the bed. Now my bed doesn't currently have a headboard, but I'm gonna be optimistic and say that it looks like this, because I would love to have a bed like that. It looks so pretty. Not that cover, but that kind of bed. Just look at that. It's not quite up against this wall, there's a little space there, so there you go. We'll just go for that as a covering. It's alright. I have a little table here, and I actually have a proper little dresser, like a bedside dresser on the other side, although I'm not too sure if they have that. I have a really nice set of drawers there. Now this is where things start getting complicated, because there's a door there. These drawers don't take up this much space. They're bigger than that actually, but they don't take up that much space, which is where it's going to get tricky when I try and fit a wardrobe next to it. Okay, we're going back into the build menu. We're going to move this door over and see if we can fit everything in that way. That works. Right there. There we go. That works. The only other actual piece of furniture I have in my bedroom is a mirror. Like this one. And that kind of sits there, but I know that because of the way that the Sims works, it's not going to let me put it there, so I'm going to put it there. I can't have everything perfect. Okay, I think I've covered everything. I still don't know what to do about the missing fireplace. What I am going to have to do now, though, because it's me, is I'm going to have to start putting stuff everywhere. Because I am not the tidiest of people. I don't have bunting, but I do sort of have some stuff above my bed like that. I also have a dream catcher, but I'm not sure if there is a dream catcher in here. Some books everywhere. I don't have a lamp in here at the moment because I'm using it in here, but ordinarily there would be stuff everywhere, and like I said, I'm going to be completely honest. I'm not going to pretend that I am neat and tidy, because I am not. So that's a dinner set. I don't want a dinner set. What I'll do for this, I'll just put a huge wall flag here to represent the fireplace. And there being a fireplace does not stop me putting stuff in front of it either. That is legitimately something I would do. Okay, where can you go? Can you fit on here? No? What about this? Can you fit on here? No. Okay, well, I guess you could just go in a corner somewhere. Oh, I definitely have something in this corner, but I don't know if I'll be able to find something that represents it. My hanging up of clothes isn't quite that bad, but I might only be able to find that to represent it. Oh, dear me. I need to get my life together. I don't even know what half this stuff is. This is a horse grooming box. I don't groom horses regularly in my house. There's also quite a few boxes of things in my bedroom as well, so I guess technically by rights I should cover those. And there is a box here, which, yeah. Okay, I think that's more or less it, to be honest. All I can really do to add to it is find some of the pictures that I have. Okay, that's more or less it, really. All I can do to add to it from this point is stick a few pictures up where I have pictures, which I don't have that many. I have a really nice bird on this wall, which, that's not a bird. I do have a picture above Basil's tank, so I guess you can go there. Okay, it's not quite that big, but nah, it'll do. Alright, so I guess that pretty much is my flat. All that remains to do now, I suppose, is to decorate the outside slightly. Okay, the roof doesn't really matter all that much, because technically I don't even have one. What I actually have there is another flat on top of mine. But I guess you gotta do it all. And then wall covering. I actually have pebble dashing on my wall, which I don't think will exist in The Sims, because a lot of it is based off of American housing, not British housing. We have a lot of pebble dashing here. There also isn't a window on this side because this is actually where the staircase is to go up into my neighbour's upstairs' flat. So there isn't actually. I've just realised that has a private eye thing on the door. My door is not the door into some kind of secret society. I guess we'll switch it out for this one. And it works, because my door is actually blue. So, there we go. At least I think my door is blue. Is my front door blue? I don't know. Oh, I can add curtains. I didn't realise I could add curtains. This is something else as well, though. I only actually have curtains on my main two windows. I don't have any on the kitchen yet, and I don't have any in the bathroom. The bathroom window is frosted though, so it's okay. Okay, so these curtains are purple. It's a very nice purple. I think they're a bit deeper than that. Yeah, that's about right. And these ones are invisible. There we go, these ones are red. Perfect. Alright, so that pretty much is my flat. It's a little bit scruffy, but it is mine, and I do love living here. Thank you for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this little housey tour. If you did, then give that like button some love. If you want to see me build anything else like this, then let me know in the comments below, and I'll be back with more videos very, very soon. Bye!
What's of therapy after this?
What about my therapy? I have to play this game? I want therapy! That's why she's clumsy. That's what I would do. Not the playing in the ocean part. I would never do that. Isn't that cold?